members of the church. Most people do this here, brother, as an evil, rotten, decrepit, low down, despicable, foul-mouthed monster. I realize that monsters like this do not have a place in heaven. And I also realize that hell simply will not have them because they don't want a motherfucker like this trying to take over. Pardon my language, but it must be said.
Ever since a kid, it's been patching skulls. Black and white, you see it on my flags and poles. I'm a Raider, baby, you ain't gotta ask to know. I'm a Raider, baby, you ain't gotta ask to know. I'm a Raider, baby, you ain't gotta ask to know. I'm a Raider, baby, you ain't gotta ask to know. I'm a Raider, baby, you ain't gotta ask to know. I'm a Raider, baby, all you ever heard about my lips. I was twitching, I wasn't breaking when Brady was winning chips. Went to LA, then to Oakland, and now we up on the strip. Dancing with the nation every time we get to 6. 3rd and 13 used to run the ball. Now we got 100, so we changing the call. Tatted on my body, ain't no taking it off. When the Raiders on the TV, we ain't taking the call. When the Raiders on the TV, we ain't taking the call. Unless they with the nation, ain't no faking involved. All that internal hating, we be shaking it off. Cause we know they just came around Jacobs and Carl. Who you thought I've been rockin' for? Ever since a kid, it's been patching skulls. Black and white, you see it on my flags and poles. I'm a Raider, baby, you ain't gotta ask to know. I'm a Raider, baby, you ain't gotta ask to know. I'm a Raider, baby, you ain't gotta ask to know. I'm a Raider, baby, you ain't gotta ask to know. I'm a Raider, baby, you ain't gotta ask to know.
Look, I'm 34 like Bo Jackson. I'm a Raider, long live John Madden. We left Oakland, now we with the Sinners. For Al Davis, we got unfinished business. Look, just win, baby. Defense ain't giving up an inch lately. The offense in clutch, we bout to up the scope. And D-Car ain't stopping till we reach the boat.
What's up, Raider Nation? It's fantasy football night on Wednesdays on Raider Reaction. We already had our Hardcore Challenge, Season 14. Hardcore Challenge Live, the official podcast at 10 p.m. Eastern. And then we follow it up as we double down on fantasy football shows on Wednesday night. As we have the Hardcore Challenge, Silver and Black, Fantasy League going down right now. The official show. We've got Raider Nation all over North America. We got Santa's neighbor all the way to the fucking United States dick. East Coast, West Coast. We're covering it all, baby. Raider Nation all over North America battling. First prize, $400. Autographed Josh Jacobs jersey with JSA. Got a big, large Raider Reaction prize pack for our runner-up who makes it to the Super Bowl. And then all of our division winners are also going to get Raider Reaction prize packs. Well, I might even slip something for you two sorry bastards that make the wild card. We'll see if I'm feeling generous. But plenty of prizes to go around. There's only 15 people besides me. I'm not giving myself any prizes, so your odds are pretty good of coming away with the prize. And we've had some really good competition thus far through 5 weeks. So let's get right to it, shall we? Let's get right to it. Let's talk big ballers, shall we?
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades. Yo, check out Homeboy.
All right, both of the biggest ballers in the week went down in one game, man. This should have been the fucking game of the week, but with, JoJo's record and Brian's record, it just couldn't be. But score-wise, it ended up that way. It looked like JoJo was going to pull it out, man, and just came up short. You got to hope for a major stat correction. But right now, Brian is the big baller in the league at 229. Congratulations, Brian. Big fucking win. Came back, squeaked it out, down to the wire. Down to the wire in this game, man. 226-229. This was a big game right here. Just tough one. Tough one. JoJo's getting better though. I mean, you're putting up 226. He's got it figured out now. So we'll see if he can right the ship down the way. He'll do much better in his second go around, I'm sure, in fantasy football. When we do this again next year, he'll be much more seasoned. But he's coming around, man. 226, solid score. Congratulations to both you guys. This is unfortunately when you took an L, and that had to be JoJo. But Brian, big baller of the week. Thank you, JoJo. Appreciate them stars, my brother, as always. That means we got to hit the bottom because we hit the top. My brother Lines, man. Lines, one of the team here at Raider Reaction. He's one of our hype team. He is. If I ain't posting it, Lines is posting it. You see his posts all up on Raider Reaction. He had some fucking fire ass Chiefs fucking memes before the game this weekend. They were A+. But Lines, as in our Hardcore Challenge League, Lines was the low baller of the week with 90 points scored. Probably the first time under a 3-digit score in fucking seasons. I got to go back in history to even find when the last time that happened. And then in this league, it's a 108. The Raiders losing and his fantasy teams. Lines is, he's depressed. That's why he's not in the show right now. He don't want to show his face. He's embarrassed. I don't know what to do with him. He's just beside himself. 108 and 90 Lines. Fuck, you put those together. You don't even break 200 with both your teams combined, brother. Damn. That's terrible, Lines.
What? Okay, boss.
Oh, man. We got to run the whole gamut on fucking sound effects for
Somebody
that
call
one.
security.
Good Lord. Lines. I don't understand it. The 90. And then I came over here to this league to get ready for this show, and I'm like, holy fuck! An anemic week for Raider Lines. An anemic week. But we digress. Now, it's time. We got to hit the Week 5 Game of the Week. Let's touch on that bad boy and see who won the actual Game of the Week.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
It's time
Is this not why you are here?
for the Hardcore Challenge Game of the Week.
This week's Game of the Week was throwing bombs and banging moms against our only undefeated owner, Raider Richie, and it wasn't even fucking close. I mean, look at this line graph. Good. I mean, was he even in the game? Roy was out of the game from the fucking first point. When Raider Richie scored 1 point, he ran that motherfucker to the end. Throwing bombs and banging moms was not even in the fucking game from the giddy up. Raider Richie just kicking fucking teeth in right now in the Hardcore Challenge Silver and Black League over here, man. Good Lord. Good Lord. I picked the Game of the Week before the week, JoJo. We picked the Game of the Week and highlighted it before. This was the Game of the Week from last week. We're about to pick this week's Game of the Week. We just hope you pick the best matchups. I mean, you had a 3-1 team coming against a 4-0 team. So this was obviously the Game of the Week. I mean, these are two top teams coming at each other, and one of them tripped over their dick. So this didn't work out. I'm sorry, JoJo. You had what was your record? You're not going to be the Game of the Week with that record. I'm sorry. You might be big baller because you overperform, but no. Cellar dwellers don't make Game of the Week, brother. That's for division leaders battling and battles at the top in the top 5. Nah, sorry. That's like saying Game of the Week was Colts and fucking donkeys last week. That was a Game of the Week just because it was on primetime. So yeah, throwing bombs and banging my Raider Richie. Just destroyed the game of the week. I mean, I'm telling you, dude, it wasn't even close. The first point he scored right here with this field goal, and it was fucking over. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous. So, that now takes us to our little spin around the league. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see where we're at here in the Hardcore Challenge. As the Great White North, you got Raider Richie sitting at 5-0. But look right behind him, man. He's got a couple 3-2 teams who have rattled off both 2 straight, as you got Sax Offenders and Michael Vick's Dog Walker right behind him. Lions the Black Hole. He's sitting down there in the bottom. Lions is just, he's struggling. He's struggling this year. Throwing Bombs and Banging Moms is still sitting at first place, even though they lost 2. Second place, Let Me See Some TDs, has also lost 2 straight. They've dropped to 2 and 3. Gigantic Walruses has dropped 3 straight. They've slid all the way down to 1 and 4. What the fuck is going on with this division? And the Maulers, Craven is sitting at 1 and 4. Rough. Team Junior, 5-0. One of our other undefeated owners, got 2 of them right now. He's sitting up there right now, sitting atop the Wild West. Raider Nation 98 sitting right behind him at 3-2. Big Game James took one on the chin this week and dropped one, although he's been putting up some insane scores. As you'll see, James is the leading scorer across the league, as he is the only one that has scored over 1,000 points thus far. Raider Nation for life, coming off that big win. Brian at 2-2-1. The Haywood gang, man, I gotta give him props. I'm gonna stop and give him props. Roland told me he was taking me down. He was getting his first win of the season against me. And man, my team just completely underperformed. And he did get his first win of the season. He gets off the snide at 1-3-1. Hit squad sitting at 3-2. I came out of the gate, won the first 2, and I am on a 3-game skid now. I have lost 3 straight, looking to bounce back this week. One Nation, Bryant got off the snide. He's back to 2 and 3. And JoJo has taken 2 rough losses, and that last one hurt. I know that hurt JoJo to his soul to be up there around 220. He's thinking, fuck, I'm going to be, not only am I going to win, I'm going to be the big baller. And then the wheels came off. Unfortunate. Now I got to go back and talk about the game of the week that's coming up here for number 6. Now, y'all heard me just tell JoJo we don't put game of the weeks from last place teams. It's typically top of the division, blah, 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 blah. But this week, we are making an exception. This game of the week that I'm highlighting is huge to me personally, and I'm going to highlight this game. And this is not our normal game of the week. Typically, it's top of the fucking food chain battling. But this is personal. This one's personal. This week's game of the week, my son Craven and myself's first ever fantasy football matchup. He is in the Hardcore Challenge Big League, but he is in the NFC and I am in the AFC, and we probably won't ever match up unless we hit the Super Bowl. So we have never played. We have never competed against each other in fantasy football. He's been doing it for a few seasons now. He's kicking ass over in the Hardcore Challenge. He's not doing quite so well over here. But this was for bragging rights, ladies and gentlemen. Right here on my fucking immediate family tree. And I gotta win this motherfucker. I gotta end my 3-game losing streak. I am not losing to my son so that I have to listen to this for the next goddamn 12 months. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. So this is the game of the week. This is the game of the week. We got Commish Jr. against the Commish. This is it. I have to win this game. The losing streak must stop. And you see, NFL.com has me winning, although it does have it getting very close at the end. This could be a good matchup here. Got Joe Burrow against Justin Herbert. We're both dealing with a fucking lot of buys, but not the amount of buys that I am dealing with. So this is going to be an interesting matchup. It's going to be an interesting matchup. I am picked to win, but we will, this is our game of the week this week, and then we'll go back to our normal formula for game of the weeks next week. And next week, I will update the Power 5 as well. I didn't really want to update this week. I want to see what shakes out with the 2 undefeated teams, and then we're going to have an updated Power 5 next week. There will be a flash prize next week for the biggest baller of the league. So if you're the biggest baller of the league this next week, you score the most points, I got a little Raider Reaction prize pack coming your way. So, put up some points. Make sure you get your shit all dialed in. All you gotta do is beat the other 15 owners and be the highest scoring team in the league, and you will have the flash prize for the week. Remember, all trades take about 48 hours for me to process. We try to make sure every owner has a chance to look at them. I'm trying to push them through a little quicker in this league because honestly, we're a little smaller number. I'm basically the rules committee here. We have a full rules committee in the other league, but if there's anything egregious, I don't run it through. I want to make sure you guys have your trades in by the kickoffs of the next upcoming game. So try to keep it around 48 hours. But if you're a little under, I'm not gonna really hold you to the fire in this league like we do our big league. Where we're playing for a fucking grand and a whole lot more stakes. There's $1,500 cash on the line. There's a trophy. There's a fucking ring. There's a lot more on the line in the other league. It's 14 years strong, and season's been going on. And this one's, so I'm a little more lenient on the trades here. Plus, there's no draft pick trades. Like we have draft pick trades and all that because we have keepers involved. It's a custom dynasty league. It's just a little more involved. So the trades are much more meaningful. Here, it's obviously, you're just trading players, and it's only for the season. So it's not quite as critical. So I will try to push your trades through by kickoff of Thursday and Sunday night and Monday night games if you guys push one through. But try to give me enough time so that I have a chance to look at it. I do have a life. I don't sit here and just wait for trades to pop through. So try to give me enough time to get them through. That's about it. Man, it's been very, very interesting thus far. The league is very tight. I mean, really at this point, nobody's out. There's no winless teams. Everybody's won a game. We've got 2 undefeated teams. You look at the Elite East, everybody's in that. There's only 2 games separating first and last place. Same thing over in the Dirty South. I mean, I know JoJo's bummed. He scored great. But the fact that he's starting to score and your team's coming around, JoJo, you're only 2 games off of first place. And you have to play all 3 of your division rivals in the last 3 games. So you really own your own destiny if you can start to get hot. Because you got to play all of these guys that you're fighting for a division crown right at the end. So you're really in it. I mean, it's damn near everybody is still in it and still in a wild card hunt. So nobody is really in the toilet at this point. The 1 and 4s are hurting a little bit, but turn it around, string together some wins, man, and everybody is still in this league. Good luck to everybody going down the stretch. We got 2 weeks before the next Raider game, so we're going to be focusing a lot more on fantasy football over the next couple weeks than we are real football. So I will see you guys all back here next week, same time, same channel, 10:45 Eastern time for our Raider Reaction Fantasy League. Good luck this week to everybody, except for my son, because I plan to break my foot off in your ass this week, Craven. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry, but you about to take an L. About to send your ass to 1 and 5. The losing streak must end. Until next time, y'all, I'm out. Good luck in week 6. Peace, love, Raider Nation.